The Connecticut legislative session is nearing a close, and lawmakers are sprinting toward an agreement on state spending.
News 8 political contributor Mike Cerulli is live at the state capitol with details on what this means for you. Mike?
Yeah, good evening to you, Dennis and Ann. State leaders taking a bit of a victory lap today because state projections on the tax revenues are showing the state of Connecticut will have a $250 million operating surplus for this fiscal year. Now, these are just projections, of course, subject to change, but the prospect of extra cash is giving top Democrats a reason to celebrate.
Folks, the state is in a very solid financial position, and the estimates that will come out today will demonstrate that.
It was all smiles on Tuesday morning. House Speaker Matt Ritter offering a preview of state revenue projections, commonly called consensus revenue figures.
This might be the most shocking consensus revenue numbers we've seen in years. Positive, yes.
By afternoon, Ritter was proven right. State budget officials said tax revenues were up in almost all major categories, with the critical exception of the sales tax.
Right now, we're on good times. We will make a very, very robust contribution to the pension fund.
Republicans were also optimistic, especially about those pension contributions.
Sort of trending in a decent direction.
But they added a caveat.
You know, the Democrats want to ignore how we got here and what necessitated these caps. We still have $80 billion of unfunded deficits.
Now that state officials have a better sense of projected revenues, they can finalize the fine details on a spending package to fund state universities, K-12 education, and nonprofits who have all been pushing for more money all session. Majority Democrats currently plan to leave the current budget passed last year largely untouched. Then they'll take what remains of federal COVID-19 relief funds and direct those largely toward those key priorities. Speaker Ritter says there could be more than $300 million of that leftover COVID relief money.
It sort of falls out of the pockets, it seems, right?
Governor Lamont out with a statement just now applauding those revenue numbers. He says it reinforces the work he's been doing. We expect a specific plan on the rollout of those final COVID dollars. Could come as early as late this week. We'll be following along with all of that, plus all the important bills still up for votes in the next week as we head towards the end of the legislative session. Reporting live at the state capitol, I'm Mike Cerulli, News 8.